I married in 1970 and looked forward to the birth of our first child. All went well, and she was very quiet, very sensitive. I thought, well, I was a quiet mum, and that's how it went from there. She was extremely shy. Second daughter was born, and all went well again. And then in 1975, third daughter was born. The girls developed quickly and they were very clever. Everything was going along really well. They went to school in turn and happily settled down and were always willing, no problems through education at all. And 3 went to university. Just felt an ordinary, normal family. Like most parents, we'd enjoyed their childhood and their adulthood and looked forward to the day when we had grandchildren. And when Alison was pregnant with Seb, we were absolutely thrilled. But right from the beginning, it was obvious that there were difficulties. And it was very hard balancing that joy of being a grandparent and looking proudly at your daughter with her baby son, but seeing her struggle and his struggle. These problems hadn't been in our family before, so we didn't really know what to expect. But each time we felt that it was just a delay, because lots of children have a slower start in all kinds of things. His walking, his talking, but his eyes were bright. It was obvious that he knew what was going on around him in some respects. He was full of humour. He saw a paediatrician at the age of 2 who gave the umbrella of a diagnosis of autism. And that seemed to offer very little help. Then when Seb was 7 and diagnosed with the Fragile X condition, there was so much more to look up and find out. It was a more definite, it wasn't so vague, even though it's the unknown. That, alongside giving us a reason for my oldest daughter not being able to have a baby as well, it made more sense. And on top of these diagnoses, of course, is thinking about our other grandchildren. They don't present any problems at present, but of course their future isn't completely certain, whether they are carriers or not. And so it's nothing. It's not something that'll go away. It's not life-threatening, but it won't go away. And I feel very deeply for my youngest daughter and her son, because long after we're gone, they'll still have to consider this, and I wouldn't have wished it on anybody. It doesn't affect how you love your children or your grandchildren at all. You are feeling for your children wherever you are. You're feeling for the daughter who can't have children. You're feeling for the daughter who has got difficulty for always. And I wish that more people could have now the kind of learning and understanding that I feel we've come across in the last particularly 5 years. And I try to explain. People are very interested. They always ask. But it's like most things, unless it actually involves you, it's quite difficult. If only we could all take the person, the child, as they are, without judgment. And you just hope that there are enough kind people and aware people who will do this.